It's time for Accies to take on Arbroath in today's championship match. The lineup is out. Moyo and Andy Ryan start up front together, so that's a good lineup. Popescu obviously out injured, so Luke Matheson comes into right back, which is a bit of a worry given his shaky game against Partick Thistle. Come up against a physical side that are going to want to fight for every ball. You know, your Nibley up top, for example, he's going to cause Matheson a lot of problems. So that's a scary thought. But it's a strong lineup. I'm still predicting my draw. I'm still going with one each. I think the game will be decided in midfield. If we win or lose midfield is the difference this game's going to make. So let's hope it's a good game. Hope we get some goals. Hope most importantly we get 3 points. Come on. Penalty to Hamilton. Penalty to Hamilton. Andy Ryan cuts inside. His shot's blocked. He goes for the rebound. Arbroath player thinks he gets there first. He brings Andy Ryan down. Accies have the chance to make it 1-0. Yes! Get in! Accies 1, Arbroath 0. Andy Ryan with a penalty. Get in! 35 minutes gone, and what a turn of events. Arbroath have had 1 or 2 chances. They've just tapped it into the net. Hilton's clawed it off the line. We've cleared it. We've counter-attacked them. Moyo's through 1-on-1. He takes his touch, and the keeper rushes out and save it. It was nearly 1 each, and then it was nearly 2-0. Half time, Accies 1, Arbroath 0, and as you've just heard from my update there, how it's only 1-0 I don't know. Stuart Taylor and Dick Campbell were having a heated exchange, let's call it, on the halfway line just before half time. So, and they gave a wee bit to the fans, Dick Campbell, as he walked off. So there's a little bit of fight between the managers happening, but I'd say Accies have been the better side. Arbroath have had good chances that they probably should have taken. But listen, we're doing well so far. Nibley's causing his problems as he did away, but he's not been able to have a clear-cut chance yet. But listen, Arbroath are very capable of scoring, we know that already. I'd be very surprised if they didn't get a goal in the second half, given the chances they missed in the first. But Accies have had chances too, they're not been able to take. Moyo was unlucky, had a really good touch. His shot was saved by a goalkeeper rushing it. Got chances too, we just need to be more clinical and kill this game off, which is what Brandon mentioned pre-match. Kill the game off early, don't let them back into it. 75 minutes gone, and it's fair to say I think we've rode our luck a wee bit in the second half. Arbroath have had chances, they've not been able to take them. We've been kind of sitting back, well, kind of inviting the pressure on, similar to what we did with Morton, holding on for a 1-goal lead. We've counter-attacked a few times, had a few balls across the box, but nothing's ultimately came from it. It's been a lot of Arbroath this second half. It's been a bit worrying at times. They do look as if they could score. Still 50 minutes left to hold on though. Andy Ryan looks knackered. David Moyo's been brilliant again today, done really, really well. This is going to be a really, really tough kind of last 10-50 minutes to see if we can hold on to this lead. Another fucking 90th minute goal. Arbroath 1 now, Accies 1. We're running through there. Josh Mullen, all he has to do is pick his head up and play Ronan Hughes through, and it's 2-0. But instead he takes another touch, they counter-attack, cross comes in, it's a goal. Unbelievable, man. Yeah, another 90th minute goal. Drops his points. Unbelievable.
It's a kind of slow one to take. So obviously I kind of try to right it wrong from last week, and it's happened again, another equaliser in injury time. So it's frustrating. Something that we're going to need to kind of look at. We also spoke about going to the end again because we knew that was going to be the case. Arbroath were going to fling everything at it if it was only 1 goal in it. So they did, and they got their goal. So I think we just need to be a bit more ruthless in the way that we're kind of seeing games out. I think it was a lot of kind of wrong decision making in the second half, because like I said, Arbroath flung everything at us. So it's another one you're looking at and you think to yourself, should it be 3 points? So very frustrating. Obviously it's frustrating for the manager and for the fans, and obviously we're frustrated as well. So it's something that we certainly need to look at, because like I said, that's 2 weeks in a row now. You can understand he's not happy. The fans as well. You can understand that. We should be sitting here with 6 points from the last 2 games, and we've got 2. So it's about, maybe we've got a young squad, but we need to be ruthless in what we're doing and see games out, because it's been, let's say, 2 kind of simple goals, balls into the box that we've failed to deal with. So we need to be a wee bit more ruthless in what we're doing and seeing games out if we're going to have a 1-0 lead. Just like you say, streetwise we're a young team, but I think we're a very good footballing team. I think you've seen that, especially with the way we got our goal, we switched the play, we moved them in the first half, but like I said, it was that one goal lead and they threw everything at us. We kind of were under pressure a wee bit. Decision making, we kind of caused some of that pressure ourselves. Like you said, final third we had a couple of chances second half and we didn't take them, and Arbroath kept going and got the chance at the end.
Do you feel more onus on yourself being one of the more experienced players coming into a young team to help some of these young guys through games like this that are difficult?
But it's good that I kind of feel I'm at my best when I'm talking and being vocal, so that's what I always try and do, and like I say, I always speak to them, and it's nice when you get a bit back from them and they're helping you out. That's the way it needs to be. It's a team game. I'll do my very best to help them as much as I can, but like you said, just like you mentioned, it's just that wee bit of streetwise, and hopefully that comes over the next few weeks. I thought it was a penalty. I think after it was given, it settled down, they kind of accepted and knew themselves. I think at the time they were just shouting to kind of try and play a bit of doubt in the referee's mind, but I think it was definitely a penalty. From what I've seen, I could be wrong, but I thought it was.
Game of two halves really. I think the first half we done really well at times, and we created a couple of chances. We got our goal, obviously the chance coming with the penalty. We done another great chance with Moyle going through. We done another good couple of breakaways that we really need to learn from that and make sure that we put those chances away, and put the game to bed, sort of thing. Second half against Arbroath, the way they go and play, they're always going to have opportunities. They're always going to be a threat. That's the reason why they've done so well this season. The second half, at times we didn't pick up as many second balls as what we should have done. That was a disappointing side from us, but we stuck at it, we kept at it, and we showed a stronger mentality in that side of things. Going into the last minute, we really switched off. When the ball went out for a throw-in, and we switched off from that throw-in, something I work on and make sure that the lads are switched on, that we pick up from throw-ins, and we stop crosses going into the box, which we didn't stop the cross going into the box, and we've got to make sure we pick up inside the box. We didn't pick up inside the box. Well, we went more aggressive inside the box for the cross, so that's where the goal came about, and that's really disappointing from us. Really disappointed in it, really. It's a sore one. It's not any sorer than the last week. It's exactly the same. We've done well in a game. We could have seen a game out. In the last minute, we go and lose a goal, so we go and lose 2 points. So you look at the last 4 games we've had. The last 2 we've lost 2 late goals, games that we should have come away with 3 points in each. So it's 4 points dropped over the 2. We did well against Queen in the South, so that could really have been 3 clean sheets in a row we've had. Even going back to the Kilmarnock game, down there we did very well, and huge amount of possession, created loads of chances, and we lose the game there. So you look at the last 4 that we really should come away with all the points, but we haven't. I guess that's something I need to look at in terms of seeing games out. Can we manage the game better? We get punished for that last week. So it's something, there's always lessons to be learned, but certainly, as I said, the way we lost the goal wasn't acceptable, and that's something we know about. It's not a lesson that we need to learn from, because we know about it, but we just need to make sure that we're doing our jobs and don't allow that to happen.
A few fans saying that it was perhaps an example today, same as last week, us trying to run the clock down, and it came back to bite us second week in a row. Would you say that's a fair statement?
I don't think there was any added time on, in terms of, I got told it was 5 minutes, and I think it stayed 5 minutes. I got told the reason for the 5 minutes was because of the subs, which I knew anyway, whereas last week was a bit different. I don't think we got punished for managing the game today. It's just that we need to go and deal with situations like stopping crosses coming into the box, picking up inside the box. At this level, it's not acceptable. It's not good enough.
And I know there's a few fans, with everything going on in the background, fans are staying away from coming to the games with stuff that's going on. Do you have a message to those fans that are staying away about how important their extra support could be?
100%. It's about supporting the football club, it's about supporting the players. Every player wants to go and play in front of a full house. We had the fireworks here last night, and it was a full house, and we actually spoke about it'd be great if we had this for home games, football games. It'd be so helpful for the football club as a whole, so helpful for the players. I want there to be a bond between the supporters and the players and the staff and the club. I want that. I've said that when I came in at first. We're a community club, and please get behind your players. get behind your players as much as you possibly can. I've said it when I came in at first about being supportive. I mean, even throughout the games, I'll always turn around and try and get the supporters going so they can get the players going. I did it again today. We had a good response today. So I'll always encourage supporters to come through the gates. Always. It's the only thing, the best thing that you can do, and it's a must.